We need to be supporting our troops, not running against the government, because right now, even though the government is misleading us, they're our government, and instead of rioting and only making things worse here at home, we need to work together to help.
Okay. And I think this will probably, well, I'll ask 2 more questions. If you could fight in Vietnam, would you? And then why or why not? Like, do you think if you were a soldier today, rather than obviously back in World War II? By the way, were you guys drafted, or did you enlist voluntarily?
We drafted. I drafted.
You drafted, were you?
Yeah, we
Were you okay? Were you okay with being drafted? I mean, did you think that it was a war worth fighting?
No, I left.
World War II.
World War II.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, we were drafted in World War II.
Okay. All right.
No,
So,
we wanted to.
but you wanted to go.
Yeah, we were gonna enlist.
Okay, you were gonna enlist anyways, but you got drafted.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like-
Okay. If you could fight in Vietnam today, would you?
Today,
Obviously,
Well, it
we're
depends
assuming
on
that
the
you're
Vietcong's a little
volunteering.
shady.
Because if you were drafted, you have no choice. So.
Yeah, well, are the Vietcong still shady today?
Yes.
Then no, because I want a fair fight. I don't want people coming up out of the ground and attacking me. I think it's a little unfair, and there's not very much sportsmanship in there. Being an old World War II veteran, I am into sportsmanship and stuff.
Sportsmanship in war. Awesome. All right, and then I'm gonna just ask this to Caitlin. What did being a soldier teach you? Like when you were a soldier during World War II, what kinds of things did you learn from that?
To value what I have.
All right, good enough. Thank you, ladies. All 4 of you, so you guys can kind of just, as I go through, you can
What are
kinda
they?
answer. So first of all, let's start with Devin and go that way for this question. Okay.
No, Devin.
All right. So Devin, first question is, if you could tell me, just explain to all of these wonderful people that are out here, what was your war experience like? Could you just kind of share that with us?
Well, it was scary because they were hiding in the bushes and I didn't know it. And they jumped out and shot at us.
Who are they?
The Viet Cong.
They all look like.
You're calling her a Viet Cong. Anybody else want to add? I guess we don't have to go in line. Does anybody want to add to that?
It was kind of scary for a few
I
points,
just said
like
that.
being there
It's
and
very
seeing
wet.
what's going on.
Very, very wet.
That reverted me.
And so did I.
The rain was splashing at you.
Yeah.
It was raining somewhere. It's like coming from the ground.
Yeah, it's coming from the ground.
Hey guys, it has to stay quiet while they're out there. Anybody else want to add to that?
Not only like seeing it like on TV for the people at home or like not being there, but it was much more scarier to be there than it actually like for the people that were just like knowing what was going on.
That was funny. What would you say the most scary thing that happened to you was? And anybody can answer that. I mean, because obviously the theme here is that it wasn't very nice. It was scary.
Yeah.
So what would be some of the scary things that happened to you?
Like walking through a town and having like a kid pull a gun on your friend.
Okay. Anybody else want to?
Did you get lit up?
Yeah, I did. You want to see?
Oh jeez. Okay, Forrest Gump. Anybody else
That's
want to
an
add to
insult.
that?
There was one time there was some mud. The guy just rose out of the mud and started shooting me.
So are you still alive or are you?
You're doing very well for having
You gotta
a
be
guy.
more
Let's take it.
It came out as mud.
Let's take it a little bit more serious, okay? Okay.
Yes, Mom.
Molly,
I'm not
take
going
it
up
down a
there.
notch.
Knowing that like any time of the day or whatever, while you were there, you could have gotten shot or something just by being there, walking around or whatever. Because I'm sure not like for me, I don't want to be cooped up all day in a building or shack or whatever. So I want to walk around, but knowing that you could be shot, that kind of is scary for me.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Joel this because he hasn't talked yet. Joel, if you don't say anything, your grade will go down. So I'm gonna ask you this question. All right, what do you guys think of the hippies? And Joel's gonna start it out, and then if you guys want to add to
I
it,
hate them hippies.
what do you guys think of those hippies? All these hippies.
The part where I call them stupid.
I guess it's probably not their best choice because the government's trying to fight the war, get the war done with, and they're not doing anything to help.
Okay, so they're making it more difficult for the. Okay.
Because they like just come in and like intrude, like they think they're better than like everyone else.
We are.
Hey, can you sit down?
Hey, put my phone down.
Your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But I think we set the
Hey,
scene
Hubbard,
for
sit down.
the theme for
Yeah,
the
so anyways, I think they're just
Hubbard, sit down.
they're just in the way.
I think you're baby killers.
not taking it
Brandon,
seriously.
you're not part of this. It's okay.
Yeah, they're just annoyances.
Exhibit A.
Exhibit A.
ABMC.
Functionality.
Hey guys,
That's a word.
I'd really like it for the crowd
It is?
to not talk, if you would. Thank you. All right, just let them answer the questions for themselves. All right, this question goes to whoever wants to answer it, and I'll just let you guys. What do you think is the most important thing that, as a soldier, while you're walking through, you were in Vietnam? So, what was the most important thing for you to carry with you, other than the gun? You know,
An extra pair of socks.
extra pair of socks. Why socks?
Because like if you get yours wet, you have another pair to keep warm.
Your feet blistered and you're useless.
Yeah.
Keep your feet blistered, useless. Anything else want to add to that? Anything else that you thought was like extremely important for you to carry around with you while you were in Vietnam?
You know what?
Yes. If you're out, if you're not, out there.
Be helpful.
Anybody else want to add to that? All right. Is there anything, or is there something personal that you carried around with you with your pack, like while you were walking? Was there anything that you guys carried around that was like personal to you? And if so, why did you carry it?
Picture of my family to keep me going.
Yeah, I kept a picture of my family and like, cause I knew that they would always be there to support me. And if I ever like, if I kept it cause I wanted to be able to know that once I'm done with this, I can go home and see them.
Okay, thanks guys, that's it.
Yeah,
Cardigans?
I saw a picture of a news reporter and her hair was like out to here, and she had a flannel on, and she's like, I'm talking, and her hair was like, so she's like,
Why is your
"I'm
hair out
talking."
there then? Just kidding. Imagine Maitland with a white person. Whoever wants to answer this, you can answer, but just make sure that you all participate. All right, first one. Why do you think your job is important as a reporter? Like, what's the importance of your job?
I think it's my job to bring news to the American public and let them know what is going on in Vietnam.
How did
People gotta know. They gotta know things. If they don't know things, then that's just bad, because the government is telling us the wrong things, and we're trying to tell them the right things. You gotta know. You gotta know.
People gotta know the truth about what's really happening in Vietnam.
What is the truth, guys? Anyone? This is for anyone, not.
Sucks.
Horrific battle scenes and people are getting shot at.
England's so real.
Well, she is a Debbie.
What? Hey,
The government is portraying it to
It's
be.
not going good. They're all like, oh my god, it's great. It's
It's
bad.
Can you give an example of something that you think that, I mean, you're saying that people need to know the truth and that, you know, that things are bad and the government's saying it's good. Can you give me an example of something that they're lying about that you guys, you know, think that you need to spread the news about what they're...
They tried covering up my leg, which was terrible. Innocents were slaughtered there. I think that's something the American public should know about.
They're telling us that we're all doing good in the war and that we're going ahead. We're gonna win. We're not winning because we got bombed in 41 different cities. It's not good.
Ian's teeth
It's not
bother
a
me
good
so
going
much.
war. It's a bad going war.
What?
You're
Ian's
too much.
teeth bother me
I
so
got papers,
much.
don't even get me started.
Alright, I'm gonna ask this to Taylor. Taylor, I hope you don't mind too. Do you believe that we should be in Vietnam and why? Why or why not? So,
If he does, it'll happen.
Sure.
Thank you.
sure? Okay, why or why not then? Or why then? Why should we? Anybody want helper? Somebody can help her if you want.
We were neutral at first, but then once we got our feet on the ground and were in the actual combat areas, we realized it's not the best fought war, and it might be better to get out of there.
Okay.
It's not a good war, and it is good news for us because we get some good news and stuff, and we're all like, look what's happening here, but it's not good that it is happening there. But I mean, good news for us.
Okay, so obviously you all think that your job's important, right? I mean, reporting the news, telling the
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell me, like one of the stories that you've told that you think is like the most important, maybe? Like what's one of the most important things that news reports that you guys have given?
One time, I was walking through the woods, trying to get some shot of like combat or whatever, and I walked into a booby trap.
You walked in.
Yeah.
No, that's actually lost your right foot.
A booby trap.
Move it, Jeff.
Right foot,
Yes.
right foot.
Oh, she lost her.
But they let me go because they realized I wasn't important and I was just a news person. So, I mean, they're like, not fighting, they're just talking.
Okay. Anybody else? Any important news stories that you guys gave that you'd like to share with us? I mean, you kind of already talked about my life. So that's... All right, so one of the claims that a lot of people have made is that those of you that are standing in front of us today, you news reporters, are extremely one-sided in like you've been reporting basically everything that's bad about the war. Would you say that that's true? Do you think that the news is being one-sided? Like, do you think that your particular news program is being one-sided in displaying everything that's bad, or is that just the way it is?
I don't think we're being one-sided. I think that's literally what's happening. There's so much bad going on there. We're not really winning. At best, we're stalemating them. So.
Okay. Anybody want to add?
Barely any of our videos show combat. So, you know what? It's not that bad. We're not showing everything that's bad. I mean, there's some good things, but it's not bad.
What's your accent?
I don't know how you got Southern there for a second.
Would anybody else like to add anything to that? That's my last question, so.
But the Pentagon Papers, those are showing that, it is bad. And
Okay.
that,
I think some people in America are more interested in what's bad that's happening there than rather what is good happening there either way.
Okay. Is there anything good about this war?
we do play ping pong, though. And that's, in the end,
Play a mean game of ping pong.
That was China.